This office tower near South Street Seaport in Manhattan is 2 blocks away from the East River, but a few hundred years ago, the land was in the river. Then the Dutch settlers extended the land with landfill. Before the tower was built in 1982, urban archaeologists like Joan Geismar were called in to see what lay beneath the paving stones. Back then, the site was a parking lot. They knew they'd find old privies. These are outdoor toilets, or outhouses. As they dug and sifted, they also found artifacts that surprised them. Bricks, glass bottles, teapots, and all kinds of pottery, all broken. The settlers had used them as landfill, but the biggest surprise was an 18th century ship that was sunk to hold in the landfill. Archaeologists didn't know anything about the ship, not even its name. That's where science came to the rescue. Inside the wood were hundreds of tiny shells left by shipworms. Shipworms are mollusks, kind of like clams. They burrow into wood and eat it. A famous zoologist studied the shells and discovered they came from shipworms that only lived in the Caribbean Sea. About 10 years later, scientists invented a test called a DNA test. Now they could look at the ship's molecules. They figured out that it was made of a kind of pine that only grows in the American South. A marine archaeologist researched until last year. He discovered that it was the trading ship the Princess Carolina built in Charleston, South Carolina in 1717. After 30 years, the mystery of the East River ship was solved, thanks in part to science.